Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Wow, it is another great morning. Great to be out here and enjoying just life. Guys, I want to say something. I am seeing a lot of absolutely amazing comments and dialogue happening on the videos, and I just want to tell you that we really do have an amazing community in this channel, and the fact that this channel is so young and so new and it's growing at such a fast pace, to set the tenor of the channel the way it is now at the very beginning, rather than that whole adversarial stuff you see at a lot of channels where people just get on there and they're fighting like that. I am just so impressed how I'm seeing folks reaching out to other people on the channel, helping to answer their questions and truly to point them in the right direction. Now, yeah, we've got the scammers out there too. So listen, I want to throw that out there. By the way, I don't use Telegram and I don't use WhatsApp. So if anybody messages you, says, hey, chat me up or connect with me here and on Telegram or WhatsApp or whatever, just know that's not me. And because I don't want you to get hurt, obviously, on the channel. But I really do appreciate the fact that other folks are coming on there, and there's a few out there that are really doing just some amazing coaching for other folks that are new in this space. And it really helps. And I see that it's a sincere effort. And so I just wanted to say, hey, thank you for that, because I am trying to get to every single comment, and I really do try to do that. Sometimes it's pretty difficult, and especially when you're dealing with the fudsters, and then on top of it, going out there and deleting all that, all those scams and stuff like that. So I really appreciate all that help, and feel free, guys. That's what it's for. That's what the forum is for. This is not just a one-man show. That's for sure. It's a community of people helping each other get to where they want to go and reach their goals. And so I support it 100%. Now, guys, this morning I was reading two articles, and one of them had to do with the UK. A leaked document has come out that the UK has pre-planned a whole bunch of war games, in the sense that rolling blackouts that could last up to a week or longer. And in those scenarios, they would affect every facet of the UK. We're talking like the transportation, schools, all the infrastructure, of course, your personal residence, all that. And during those weeks, or that week of time, if they do this, people would be dependent on the government, because they're literally going to shut down the waterworks. And I'm like, what on earth? So the government would be there. They say, oh, we'll supply our citizens with the food. We'll give them the water, and we'll take care of their shelter. And I'm thinking, shelter? Don't most folks in the UK have a home of their own right now that they're living in, whether they rent it or what? I don't know how bad the homeless problem is, but why would the government have to be supplying the whole populace with shelter? Anyway, it just kind of, rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I do definitely believe that, we should have drills. Absolutely. 100%. We should be prepared. And they should have been doing this a long time ago, so that they would have a population that would be consistently prepared. But what's going to be happening now, it seems that over this winter, where it's going to be hard enough already, they're going to roll out some of these, preparation drills, and they're going to do it for like a week long. That to me is crazy. Now, maybe I'm misinterpreting the article, but that's what I seem to get out of it. And I thought, my word. Like, no public announcements. And by the way, this article was saying it came from a leaked document. Why isn't this stuff being put out to the public many months in advance? Now, maybe they feel like, oh, well, if we told people about it, that it was just a drill, they wouldn't take it that serious and we wouldn't get all their participation. I don't know. But in these democratic Westminster and, the type of democracy in the United States here, the congressional type, you have a say. We elect these people to represent us, not to just control us and have us underneath their boots. Let's remember something. It's government for the people and by the people. But it seems like a lot of these folks have forgotten that, and they just kind of, like, once they get in there, they act like they're, well, I guess in the Westminster system, you do have a House of Lords, so they act like lords over us, and so they lord it over us. But needless to say, my point is that, look, there should be more accountability to the population from the government. That's what I believe in. A lot more open dialogue and communication and letting us know if the fit's about to hit the shan, as they say, then I think it's reasonable that they come out there and literally have some town halls, send their ministers out to the various parts of the country, meet with people one-on-one, and literally get your face right in the public and be willing to accept the frustration and the anger that comes back and deal with it. That's what accountability looks like. That's what responsibility is. It's not hiding behind a camera and reading off of a teleprompter. It's getting out there right into the thick of it and dealing with the people who are living through it on the ground. That's what I think anyway. Now, another article that I was reading that kind of like spells out what's coming down the line has to do with the Maersk shipping company. And they have been saying, hey, look, shipping container prices, they are starting to go way back up again. And on top of that, you are seeing a massive decline. And they're warning, hey, look, you are going to see a massive, rapid decline economically on a global level. They are right there. They're on the front lines when it comes to this global economy in this way. All these goods that are traded around the world between all the various countries and all that kind of stuff. Well, it's these big shipping companies that are moving those products that are absolutely like they are the lifeblood of the global economy. And they are seeing major challenges in their industry, and they're warning us and they're saying, look, catastrophe is right next door. And it seems to me that with all this ratcheting up of, these global type conflicts that are going on, that, when you're talking about the commercial shipping industry, folks aren't paying much attention. And it's really going to come back and hurt us. And of course, it's out of sight, out of mind, right? For a lot of us. Most of us aren't thinking about the commercial shipping industry and all that is involved in it. And getting all we want to do is walk into Walmart or wherever and see the products sitting on the shelf. But, there's an entire infrastructure, massive amount of global infrastructure that goes into making sure that those products get there. Not just the production of the products, but obviously the shipping of it. And these folks are out there warning us, hey, look, there is a big storm brewing. Pay attention. What are our government officials doing? Well, they're rug pulling us. Bank of England is going to raise interest rates. The Federal Reserve just raised the rates again, a big raise, and they're looking at doing it again. And basically what they're doing here, guys, is they're trying to inflate their way out of debt. They say they're trying to counteract inflation, but look, you can't be printing money galore with an Inflation Reduction Act to the tune of like how many trillions of dollars, and then turn around and say, oh, but we'll raise interest rates. What you're trying to do there is you are trying to inflate your way out of debt. And literally, it's a form of taxation dipping right into the taxpayers' pockets and hauling the money out. Why? Because they are destroying your purchasing power right before your very eyes. That's what's going on there. And they know it. That's the thing. They know what they're doing, and it's done with intention. So there's some accountability as far as I'm concerned there as well. But do we ever genuinely see any of these big guys really? Look, most of the guys that are head of all these central banks and all this and that, like they're billionaires. And, they're not like you and I that are going out there really just trying to do our part to, earn a decent living, put our kids through school, have a family life, enjoy the things in life that make life worth living. And that's what most people want. I don't care where they come from in the world. Look, my wife spent over 12 years in Russia and Ukraine. And I'm going to tell you something. The rank and file folks in those countries want the same thing we all do, guys. They want just a life. They want to be able to, fall in love, get married, have a family, have a place for their family to grow up in security, not have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, and truly enjoy life and maybe take a vacation once or twice a year. How much is that to ask But it seems like, look, the greed has just gone off the Richter scale, and a lot of these major oligarchs and billionaires and big bankster type people, it's like they can't even allow us to enjoy just a basic in life to truly just get through life and enjoy it and celebrate it as far as that goes. I mean, it's really something else to behold, if you ask me. And I just think that this is going to come to a head. And for those of us in this digital asset space, I genuinely believe we're going to be on the right side of history. It is going to be something else. Well, guys, you know me, I can certainly get on a soapbox every now and then, and I don't want to, do that and, destroy your day and give you a bad day. There's lots of great things to be thankful for in life, to be sure. Look at these beautiful trees over here, just amazing. And, you go out and you smell that air and it's fresh and clean and you just realize how good God truly is. Well, guys, I got a great video coming out for you later on this afternoon, and I hope you have a fantastic day. And until then, take care.